It's cold.
What is happening?
It's freezing. And there's snow. And only 3 days ago it was 65 degrees and sunny and beautiful. Welcome to winter in Kansas. Hey, here we are. We're having up another busy Tuesday. I was able to get a quick swim in. Came back yesterday from Florida for a quick little weekend with the wife and 3-year-old before she went to a conference. So I came home, got all 3 kids, trying to hold down the fort this morning, got windows replaced in the living room. It's 23 degrees outside, so that was kind of nice, walking around in a frigid home, but hey, what are you gonna do? A bike ride this morning, got a quick little pool swim in, gonna go home now, pick up the 3-year-old, cook dinner, do homework, get ready to bed, make sure everything doesn't get out of control and crazy, and make sure that sucky drivers don't end up ruining my night. So keep after it. Late to go over the week of review. This was last week, week of December 2nd. That week was training. I'll say it was interrupted, but it was for a short little vacation to go in front of a conference trip my wife was going on. So I hate to call it an interruption and make it sound something negative. It's a positive to go kind of on vacation, do some other things, but it did kind of encroach on time that I would use for training. You know, don't have a bike when you fly someplace necessarily, and you know, we took our 3-year-old daughter with us, so it was a little bit of a challenge to get some stuff done. But overall, 13,509 yards. The bike is what kind of took a hit, 85-ish miles, and got some runs in there in Florida, so that was nice. You know, it was better than the 20 degrees in Kansas City. It was about 70, 75, 80 degrees there. So about 31 miles, and total time 12:52. Which is kind of good too to get, you know, the previous week I think it was around 17 hours, so it's good to a little bit less volume. It was interesting digging holes for the 3-year-old on the beach. I was a little bit more sore than usual because not as much strength training going on as I had hoped for, but it's all good. So that is the summary of the week of December 2nd. It's kind of hard to get up this morning. Not only is it cold and it snowed, felt like cold or something coming on. Slept in, jammed in my workouts today, and then cramped up in the pool. So far, it's been kind of tough dealing with the transition of doing a little bit of a small family vacation. Getting windows replaced in the living room, moving all your furniture. This week we had to get the rest of the water damage from the summer repaired. Lots of stuff going on, a lot of moving parts. Busy day, so keep trying to make some videos. I've been spacing them out lately, but a lot going on, so I'll see you guys later. Dark 30 the day after Christmas. Gotta swim in because the kids are home and it's a little difficult to leave during the day to come over and go get a swim. Kind of drags out the process, and got up at like 4:40. I know some of you guys got there earlier than that, but that's pretty early for me. Only casualties were forgot my socks and forgot my underwear to change into because I wore my swim jammers to the gym so I could just jump right in the pool. So we'll count that as a positive. So happy training to all you guys. What's going on? I'd like to update you real quick. We're at IRONMAN Tulsa, 23 weeks to go. Last week, totals I want to run through. It was a little bit of a hectic week getting ready for the holidays and everything. Swim, 10,250 yards. Run was 33.6 miles, so that's kind of on pace with where I wanted to be. The bike is 147 miles. The total time was 15:49.19, so happy with that. Like I said, I don't necessarily just gauge it or plan it by the whole time, but kind of my run goals and my swim goals. So here we are after a nice morning swim. Switched over to the early morning, but the problem was I kept leaving my water bottle on my bumper of my car and be left in a parking lot. So I finally Decided to put it in the bag instead of setting it on the bumper while I put everything in my car, because I lost it the last few times and came back, and luckily they still had it and lost and found. So, lesson learned. Hey, this video is going to be nice and dark because I swam in the morning again. And, you know, we're in the winter, so it's still dark when you get out of the pool and head home. But I just wanted to share an interesting little tidbit. You know, you get to the pool, seems like their heat is delayed by a day. So the day that it's warm, they've got the heaters on like full blast in the pool area, which is fine. But then you get there on a cold day like today where it's in the 30s, it's below freezing. But you get there at the pool and it's like cold in there. So you're walking through and you're walking in your swimsuit and you're all cold. And when you get out of the pool, you're all cold. I'm curious to test my hypothesis that the pool heating system is kind of a day delay. So it's always interesting walking in there, either sweating to death or being chilly, and it's just kind of interesting, but I thought I'd share. So happy training out there. Hey all, another quick update on totals. Got 22 weeks to go for Ironman Tulsa. Swimming kind of happened wherever I could get it in, kind of switched over to early mornings for the swim again. So only got 6850 yards in the pool, which it's not the end of the world. Gives you a nice kind of a recovery week, so I kind of knew that was coming up and didn't really sweat it too much. The run, there were some great running days. December 24th and 25th, we're in about the 50s around here. So I got some good time in there. You'll see some of the videos where I did some of the speed work around my kids' school. I couldn't get in their track because they chain it up, even though it's a public school. So I ran around the parking lot, which is a half mile, so 2 loops is a mile, so that worked out kind of well. So I was able to get a little bit more miles in than usual, so I kind of traded off the swim for the run. The bike, 148.4 miles, so I was pretty happy with that. You know, total time was 16:04:07. So at the end of the day, it's not any really less time-wise than what I've been getting in. Just not the opportunity to get in the pool and get the swim hours, you know, overall, and into a full Ironman big training block. So I'm really not upset or anything like that. I think I'm in a good spot at this point in time. Hey, fellow Tulsa training people, I got a confession to make. You know, here we are, January 9th, and I live in Kansas City. It is about 60 degrees outside. 30 mile per hour wind gusts. Perfect day for training and getting ready to wind. You know, that could be running around Tulsa in May 31st. You know, it's about priorities, making sure I'm race day ready, and the other priorities in life. Instead of taking down my Christmas lights like I should have been, diligent homeowner and diligent, yeah, see, they're all still there because I figured it was a better use of my time to go out running in this gorgeous, beautiful weather. I mean, I'm in shorts. I will admit, I felt minorly guilty, and I went ahead and picked cords and put those away. Just wanted to document for posterity the wonderful weather that we have here in Kansas City. It is whopping 64 degrees. It is beautiful. It is sunny, a little bit breezy. And tomorrow is supposed to be raining, and then overnight turns to freezing rain. And on Saturday, the 11th, is supposed to be almost 7 to 12 inches of snow. So we're going to document that later, and we're going to see what that looks like. But take it in, because usually it doesn't happen like this. Take it in. Here we are at my office at home, and this is now documenting the weather that is Kansas City. Yesterday we had bright sunny skies, a little bit of wind. January 9th, 65 degrees, sunny, beautiful. Now January 10th, we are in monsoon season. Temperatures in the 30s. We are now flooding the backyard, getting ready for tomorrow. That will be ice, sleet in the morning, turning over to snow, and a nice little thunderstorm to get mixed in there. So we're having like all seasons here. And then tomorrow is going to be snowmageddon. So this is just a start, and I want to document it for posterity so you know what we're dealing with here while we're doing training for Ironman races. You got to roll with the punches. Going over the weekly totals from last week, the week of New Year's. So despite what we got going on now in Kansas City, which is, right now it's rain, tomorrow's supposed to be 8 to 12 inches of snow, so that should be interesting. By the way, the week before, Had a little bit of trouble. The pools are closed for holidays and stuff, and kids are home from school, so it's a little bit difficult. I got swims in, I think three, got 11,000 yards in, so I'm pretty content with that, and got some good time on the bike, 167 miles. Run was a little bit short. I probably swapped out more bikes for runs, but like I said, the kids are home for the week, so there's always managing that and making sure that you keep everything in perspective. Total time of 16 hours, so that's pretty standard. Looking to go hopefully up from there. It's not all about the training all the time, so always got to keep that in mind. But that was it for 21 weeks ago to Ironman Tulsa.